This video is shot wide on purpose, so if you have a tall screen device like a Galaxy S9 Plus or a Galaxy S8, you can go ahead and hit that full screen button now and not have to worry about cutting off any part of the video. What's up guys, Eric here from Techisode TV, and today we're doing a real-life speed test between the Galaxy S9 Plus and the Galaxy S8. If you don't know what I mean by a real-life speed test, go ahead and check out the introduction to the first video in this series by clicking the card above. Once you've checked out the intro and know what a real-life speed test is, jump back over here and finish watching this speed test. I do want to point out real quick that I'm running the latest firmware that I could get on both of these devices. So the latest firmware available for the Galaxy S8 right now is Android 7.0, and the latest available firmware for the S9 Plus is Android 8.0.0. I also want to point out that while this is the Galaxy S8, the Galaxy S8 Plus has the same processor and the same amount of RAM as this device, so you should expect similar results from a Galaxy S8 Plus. One more quick thing before we start the tests. I did as much as I possibly could to make this as fair of a test as possible. To see the full list of everything I did, check in the description or check the pinned comment below. Diving right in, we're going to do a boot test. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the power buttons right now. And we're going to see which one boots up first. Now I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I'm not a big fan of boot tests. I don't think they really give you a good idea of how these devices are going to perform on a day-to-day basis. The other thing too is, how often do you really boot your phone? So whether the S8 takes an extra 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds more to boot up, it's not really going to impact you in any meaningful way. So there you go, you can see that the S9 Plus booted up first. Now we're just waiting for the S8. There it is. Okay, so there's the S8. So if this is a test that matters to you, there's your results. Next up is Geekbench. We're going to go ahead and run the CPU benchmark, but first we're going to make sure that there's nothing open in the background. Nope, just Geekbench on both of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and run the benchmark. Alright, so as you can see, the Galaxy S9 Plus finished first with a score of 2,399 for the single-core score and 8,420 for the multi-core score. Now let's just wait for the S8 to finish up. No surprise here, the Galaxy S8 finishes with a score of 1,848 for a single core and 6,410 for multi-core score, which puts it decently lower than the S9 Plus in both categories. Alright, so I've given the phones a few minutes to cool off after the benchmark test. Now it's time for the app test. Up above, I'm going to have tallies to keep score of which phone is opening apps faster, as well as keep account of how many apps each one of these phones need to reload. If at any point during this video I think that one phone opened an app faster than the other and I end up being wrong, I'm going to correct it in the tallies when I edit the video, so go by the tallies, don't always go by what I'm saying because I may see the wrong thing. One more thing, if these both open an app within about 1/8 of a second of each other, I'm not going to give a point to either device because 1/8 of a second could be the difference between the amount of time it takes me to tap one screen versus the other. Now that that's all out of the way, it's time to start the test. First, we need to make sure that there's nothing open in the background. And there isn't, so we are good to go. First up is the settings. Okay, faster on the S9 Plus. Next we have the internet browser. Faster on the S9 Plus. Email. That looked like that was a little bit faster on the S9 Plus, just barely though. Calendar. Those are super close. That might have just barely been the S9 Plus. Calculator, same deal, maybe just barely the S9 Plus. NBA Live, this is the first game. Thinking this is going to be the S9 Plus. Yeah, okay, definitely the S9 Plus. Still waiting here on the S8. There it is. Okay. Oh, wait, nope, still loading. Still loading. Wait for it. Hey, there it is. All right, so games definitely take a lot longer to load on the S8. Gonna open the Play Store now. Okay, faster on the S9 Plus. Regal Cinemas app. Faster on the S9 Plus. Amazon Shopping. Faster on the S9 Plus. Now this shouldn't be shocking to anyone. I mean, this is a whole year newer with a much stronger processor. Faster on the S9 Plus as well. But it's, for being a year old, the S8's doing a relatively good job of keeping up with things that aren't games. Okay, that looked like that might have been faster on the S9 Plus. I definitely got to check the replay on that one. Superbeam. This is an awesome app for file sharing. Highly recommend it. Google Play Music. Wow, it's a lot faster on the S9 Plus. Bible app. Faster on the S9 Plus. To-do list. Faster on the S9 Plus. Excel. Okay, faster on the S9 Plus again. Stock Twits. This is like Twitter for stocks. Okay, faster on the S9 Plus, it looked like there. Philips Hue. S9 Plus again. YouTube. S9 Plus, but not by much. Now, I gotta say, I'm a little surprised. I thought that the S9 Plus was gonna do a lot better. Like, I thought it was gonna be considerably faster for all applications, and it is faster for pretty much every application, but it's not like mind-blowingly faster. Pages Manager, here we go. Wow, that was super close. I think that was still the S9 Plus that opened that one faster. Gotta check the replay. Clocks, look like S9 Plus again. Netflix. Okay, look like that was the S9 Plus. I gotta check the replay. Phone app, I think that was the S9 Plus as well. Dropbox. Okay, that definitely gonna see the replay on that one actually. I kind of missed that. Okay, camera app. Oh, that was super close. I think that was the S9 Plus. You gotta look at this icon here. Whichever one loads the icon first is the one that actually finished first. Movies Anywhere. Okay, that was faster on the S9 Plus. Auto Trader. Faster on the S9 Plus, but not by much. Asphalt 8. I imagine this one's going to be a lot faster on the S9 Plus, especially seeing how long the basketball game took to load. Okay, so there you go. S9 Plus loaded. And there we go. S8 loaded. So not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It feels like there's a bigger time difference between the NBA game than this one. So that's kind of surprising. All right, so we finished going through the apps one way. Now we need to go back and see how many apps we have loaded in RAM. So first up is Auto Trader. That's loaded in both of them. Good. Movies Anywhere. Loaded in both of them. Camera app. Still loaded. Dropbox. Still loaded. Phone. Still loaded. You know, it's interesting here is that the S9 Plus seems to be opening these apps a lot faster on the second time around when you're going back. It's just the animation happens significantly faster on the S9 Plus. You know, I say that, and now some of them, the animations actually aren't that big of a difference. So it seems kind of hit or miss then. Some animations seem a lot faster on the S9 Plus, other ones not so much. All right, but it seems pretty good so far. Both of these have all of these applications loaded in RAM. Okay, I'd say that. Now the very next one, the S8 needs to reload one of them. So let's go ahead and keep going here. Excel. All right, the S8 need to reload that one. To-do list. S8's got another reload. Bible app. S8's got yet another reload. So as you can already tell, having that extra 2 gigs of RAM makes a huge difference for the S9 Plus. We've got another reload here. We've got Super Beam now. Yet another reload. Xbox app. Another reload on the S8. Wait for this to finish. All right. OneNote. Another reload. Amazon Shopping. Okay, reload on both of them now. Rico Cinemas. Reload on both of them. I have a feeling the rest of these are going to be reloads for both of them. Play Store. Okay. Guess not. So Play Store is actually open on both of them. NBA Live. Reload for both. I'll go ahead and let this finish loading, and then we will go ahead and back out and check the next one. Wait for it. Wait for it. You can do it. Here it comes. Wow, this is taking a long time. Hey, there it is. Holy smokes, that one took forever to load. Okay, calculator. That looked like a reload. I'm not sure if the S9 Plus had to reload that one. Got to check the replay. Calendar did need to reload on both of them. Email, that's a reload. Internet, another reload. And settings, another reload. And just for giggles, let's go see what happened to Asphalt 8. Yeah, a reload on both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and just back out of this. All right, so Kind of unsurprising results. The Galaxy S9 Plus was able to open apps faster than the S8, but not by as big of a gap as I had originally thought it was going to. For the games, I mean, there's a huge difference, especially this NBA Live game. Holy smokes, did the S8 take a long time to reload that thing, or just load it in the first place. And then Asphalt 8 seemed a little bit closer to each other, but still the S9 Plus was significantly faster. But the big thing here is how few apps the S8 was able to keep in RAM. And that's going to be your biggest determining factor for how fast a device feels on a day-to-day basis. And I've had the S8 since it launched, and I used it for months and months. And in the time I used it, I did notice that it was just reloading apps way more than I wanted it to, especially when I compared it to my Galaxy Note 8, which I got later. Once I got the Galaxy Note 8, I was like, holy smokes, man, this Note 8 is crazy fast. And it was only because I didn't have to reload applications. So the takeaway from this is, let's say you can save $100 by getting an S8 over an S9 Plus, or maybe you could save $200. Honestly, I would save up the $200 and get the S9 Plus because that extra RAM is going to make a really big difference. However, if you already own an S8 and you're thinking to yourself, hey, maybe I just want to upgrade to the S9 because it's super fast. You know what? Yeah, if you do that, I would suggest going with the S9 Plus, because you're going to get those 6 gigs of RAM. The S9 only has 4 gigs of RAM, and you're probably going to be in a very similar boat as the S8. So if you want to go S8 to S9, I don't recommend that at all. I don't think that would be a good buy in any way. I would spend the extra money and get the S9 Plus. Like the video if you liked it, share it if you loved it, and subscribe to see the rest of my Galaxy S9 coverage. And while you're at it, smack that notification bell so you can be the first to know when a new video drops. That's it for this Techisode. I'll see you guys in the next one.